not to be confused with Camp A.A.Humphreys in Virginia, now known as Fort Belvoir.Camp Humphreys, also known as United States Army Garrison-Humphreys, is a United States Army garrison located near Anjeong-ri and Pyeongtaek metropolitan areas in South Korea. Camp Humphreys is home to Anjeong-ri Army Airfield, the busiest U.S. Army airfield in Asia. In addition to the airfield, there are several U.S. Army direct support, transportation, and tactical units located there, including the 2nd Infantry Division's 2nd Combat Aviation Brigade. In 2004, an agreement was reached between the United States and South Korean governments to move all U.S. forces to garrisons south of the Han River and relocate the United States Forces Korea and United Nations Command Headquarters to Camp Humphreys. Those movements are expected to be completed by 2016 and will transform Camp Humphreys into the largest U.S. Army garrison in Asia. Under that plan, the 28,500 U.S. troop presence in South Korea will be consolidated by 2016 and United States Forces Korea will move from Seoul to Camp Humphreys. Geography. The town of Anjeong-ri is located adjacent to the Camp Humphreys main gate. Smaller farming villages are located along the perimeter. The installation covers an area of 1,210 acres. As part of the Yongsan relocation plan, that number will grow by 2,328 acres to 3,538 acres. The immediate area around Camp Humphreys is mostly agricultural and consists mainly of rice fields. There are some rolling hills in the vicinity, but for the most part the elevations are less than 150 feet. There is a small mountain range about 7 miles south of Camp Humphreys, with peaks reaching 958 feet in elevation. Larger mountains are located to the northeast, east, and southwest, all within 20 miles with peaks reaching to 2,293 feet in elevation to the south and 1,000 feet in elevation to the southeast. Urban areas are situated mostly to the northeast of the airfield. Seoul is located approximately 55 miles northeast. The Anjeong River flows from the east to west toward the West Sea and passes 3 miles northwest of the airfield. About 12 miles west of Camp Humphreys, the river widens and empties into the Asan Bay near Kunni Range. The numerous areas of water around Camp Humphreys has an effect on the weather. The abundant moisture is responsible for most of the fog and stratus which occurs in the area. This is especially true from the spring through fall. History. The history of Camp Humphreys dates back to the beginning of the 20th century when, in 1919, the Japanese military built the Pyeongtaek airfield. Later, during the Korean War, Pyeongtaek airfield was named K6 after being repaired and enhanced by the U.S. Air Force to accommodate a U.S. Marine Air Group and the 614th Tactical Control Group. 1960s. In 1962, the base was renamed Camp Humphreys in honor of Chief Warrant Officer Benjamin K. Humphreys, a pilot assigned to the 4th Transportation Company, who died in a helicopter accident. In 1964, Humphreys District Command was activated as a separate installation command of the 8th U.S. Army, providing all direct support, supply and maintenance, storage of all conventional ammunition in Korea, adjutant general publications and training aids, and the 8th U.S. Army Milk Plant. 1970s. In 1974, with the activation of the 19th Support Brigade, Camp Humphreys was redesignated as U.S. Army Garrison-Camp Humphreys. USAG Camp Humphreys was still responsible for all affairs affecting personnel stationed at Camp Humphreys, but the 19th Support Command was responsible for all support activities vital to the 8th U. Army and its subordinate units. Those units formerly reporting to the 23rd Direct Support Group reported to the 19th Support Command in Daegu. Only the basic functions remained with USAG Camp Humphreys. 1990s later, the 23rd Direct Support Group and 19th Support were renamed 23rd Support Group and 19th Theater Army Area Command. On the 17th of June 1996, the United States Army Support Activity Area 3 was established and made responsible for the peacetime support mission for Camp Humphreys, Camp Long, Camp Eagle and U.S. Army units assigned to Suwon Air Base. 2000s. On 1 June 2005, the U.S. Army announced that Camps Eagle and Long would close. Both camps were then later closed on 4 June 2010, consolidating installation support activities on Camp Humphreys. 2005 protests. Following a series of large protests against the South Korean and American government's plan to expand Camp Humphreys to make it the main base for most U.S. troops in South Korea, residents of Daechuri and other small villages near Pyeongtaek agreed to a government settlement to leave the homes in 2006 and allow for the base expansion. Compensation for the land averaged 600 million won per resident. Under a 2004 land swap pact, the U.S. promised to gradually return a combined 170 square kilometers of land housing 42 military bases and related facilities to South Korea and move U.S. military forces from garrisons in and north of Seoul to Camp Humphreys. With the creation of the Installation Management Command on 24 October 2006, U.S. Army Support Activity Area 3 was redesignated as U.S. Army Garrison-Humphreys and Area 3 on 15 March 2007. On 13 November 2007, USAFK and South Korean officials conducted a groundbreaking ceremony for the expansion of Camp Humphreys. Under that plan, the 28,500 U.S. troop presence in South Korea will be consolidated into two regional hubs in Pyeongtaek and Daegu by 2016. 2010s. On 2 September 2011, U.S. and South Korean officials participated in a joint groundbreaking ceremony to mark the beginning of construction for an elementary school to accommodate 850 students and high school to accommodate 950 students on Camp Humphreys. On 26 August 2013, Camp Humphreys opened a new elementary school. The new elementary school will hold kindergarten through 5th grade classes for a total enrollment capacity of 875 students.